So you've worked hard your whole life and now you're retiring. Maybe your dream is sandy beaches, a quiet porch swing, or just being able to afford Netflix and your meds. Well, today we're talking about how to retire modestly on just your Social Security check, and which government programs can help you stretch those dollars even further. We will look at 3 real-world scenarios: the budget warrior, the happy medium, and the high-end hustler, and show you what kind of help you can actually qualify for at each level. Grab a pen and a snack, and let's go. Let's start with the so-called the budget warrior. That is any individual that is getting about $1,350 a month from Social Security. If you're in the bottom 25 percentile, you are living lean. But you're also in the sweet spot for a lot of government assistance programs that can help you. Let's start with the best places to live in the US. These places are rural Mississippi, Alabama, or Arkansas, where rent can be under $700, groceries are cheaper, and you might even have money left for a little fun. But, life happens. You get sick, food prices jump, and your heating bill hits like a heavyweight. So, what can you qualify for? Let's start with Medicaid. This program can help you pay for healthcare costs that aren't covered by Medicare. Eligibility is based on your income and assets. In most states, seniors qualify if their monthly income is below about 100 to 138% of the federal poverty level, which is around $1,255 to $1,677 a month for a single person in 2025. Assets usually must be below about $2,000, not counting your primary home and car. If you qualify, Medicaid helps with premiums, co-pays, and even nursing home care. Now, SNAP, or food stamps, can be a real lifesaver. Single seniors can qualify with a monthly gross income under about $1,581 to $1,670 a month, and it's a bit higher if you live in Alaska or Hawaii. You'll also need to have limited assets, around $4,250 if you're over 60. SNAP benefits can add $100 to $200 a month in grocery help, which can really make a difference. Extra Help, also called the Low Income Subsidy for Medicare Part D, is another great resource. If you make less than $1,843 a month as a single person and have less than $16,800 in assets, you may get reduced or even $0 premiums on drug plans. Then there's LIHEAP, which helps with heating and cooling bills. Eligibility varies, but income limits are usually about 150% of the federal poverty level. That's around $1,823 a month. Here's a pro tip. If your only source of income is Social Security paycheck of about $1,350 or less a month, you qualify for most assistance programs in the US. So, don't hesitate to apply for everything. You've earned it. The happy medium. With a median Social Security of about $1,929 a month for a single individual, you're inching closer to the middle now. Not exactly rolling in riches, but hey, you're not stuck choosing between gas and groceries either. Let's start with the best places to live comfortably in the US. Well, you can certainly make it work in Midwest cities like Omaha, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, or Arkansas. These places still have modest housing costs, and medical care is pretty accessible too. But, you still don't want a surprise hospital bill to throw a wrench in your budget. So, what programs might be available to help out? Let's talk about Medicare Savings Programs, or MSPs. Even if you're above those Medicaid income limits, you might still qualify for an MSP to help with those pesky Medicare Part D premiums. For example, in 2025, single seniors can qualify for the QI program if their income is below roughly $1,822 a month and assets under about $9,430. This can save you over $1,900 a year. Not too shabby, right? Meals on Wheels and local senior programs are often available even if your income is above the limits for SNAP. Most of these programs don't have strict income caps. Usually they just ask for a suggested donation. State Pharmaceutical Assistance Programs, or SPAP, are something to look into. Some states offer prescription drug help even for middle-income seniors. For example, New York's EPIC program accepts single seniors earning up to about $25,000 a year. So it's definitely worth checking what your state offers. Property tax relief programs are another great resource. Many states and counties freeze or reduce property taxes for seniors, even those with moderate incomes. At this level, you might not qualify for SNAP anymore, but you can still save thousands of dollars each year through MSP, SPRP, and local programs. Okay, so let's talk about the high-end hustler, earning around $2,550 a month in Social Security. If you're in the top 25% of Social Security recipients, congratulations. That's no small feat. You're not exactly rolling in riches, but you got some breathing room. You can think about retiring to warmer spots like those charming smaller towns in Florida. Or hey, even Asheville or Eugene if you're feeling a bit frugal. At this income level, you might not qualify for need-based programs like SNAP or Medicaid. But, you still have ways to protect yourself. Medigap or Medicare Advantage, for instance. At this income, you can afford to buy a supplemental plan to cover costs that Medicare doesn't. And let me tell you, it's definitely worth it to avoid a big hospital bill. PACE, or the Program of All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly, is something to consider if your health declines. It's designed to keep you at home, rather than moving into a nursing facility. Eligibility varies, but if you're certified to need nursing home level care and are over 55, you can qualify. And here's the kicker, even if you're not Medicaid eligible in some states, you might still be able to take advantage of it. Some states, actually exempt part or even all of your Social Security income from taxes, even if you're a middle to upper income retiree. So, it's definitely worth checking before you decide to move. Medicare Advantage often includes gym memberships and free screenings. Honestly, staying healthy is the cheapest medical bill you'll ever have. At this stage, your focus really is on insurance, prevention, and all those state and local perks you might qualify for. No matter where you land, whether you're the budget warrior, the happy medium, or the high-end hustler, there are programs and strategies out there to make your dollars go further. For low-income seniors, things like SNAP Medicaid and LIHEAP can be absolute lifelines. If you're in the middle income group, MSP's property tax relief and SBAP can really help stretch your budget. And for upper quartile seniors, investing in good insurance and choosing tax-friendly states can keep you safe from those unexpected surprises. So don't be shy. Apply. Ask your local area agency on aging. Seriously, take advantage of what's there. You paid into this system your whole life. And if you found this breakdown helpful, and maybe even a little entertaining, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you more content like this. Thanks, and see you next time.